Week 4 of the Arkansas high school football season is here, which means 7A-West conference play is upon us. I'm Andrew Hutchinson with the Northwest Arkansas Democrat-Gazette and AR Preps, and I'm going to preview the 4 games set for Friday night. First, we head south, where number 1 Fayetteville is taking on Fort Smith Northside. The Bulldogs come into the game a perfect 3-0, with wins over a pair of Oklahoma schools, Lawton Eisenhower and Muskogee, as well as North Little Rock. They're outscoring their opponents by an average of 42 points a game and have scored over 50 points in all 3 games. Junior quarterback Taylor Powell has played exceptionally well, completing nearly 77% of his passes for 769 yards and 12 touchdowns, despite playing in only 7 quarters of football. The 176 points the Bulldogs have scored are the most in a 3-game stretch under head coach Darryl Patton. Northside, on the other hand, is known for its defense. Led by defensive back Keandre Thomas and linebacker DeAndre Hardwick, the Grizzlies are holding their opponents to 16 points under their season averages. That said, the Grizzlies are only 1-2, with losses to 6A powerhouses Pine Bluff and Greenwood and a win over Little Rock Central. However, last year, the Grizzlies beat Fayetteville 27-24 and intercepted a Taylor Powell pass in the end zone with 28 seconds left to seal the win. Next, we head north, where number 2 Bentonville hosts Fort Smith Southside. The Tigers are the 2-time defending state champion in the Class 7A, but are replacing legendary head coach Barry Lunny with former defensive coordinator Jody Grant. Grant is 3-0 so far, but Friday will be his first game not only against a 7A-West opponent, but also an opponent from in the state of Arkansas, as the Tigers have so far beaten Kansas City Rockhurst from Missouri, Valor Christian from Colorado, and Tallahassee Rickards from Florida. Bentonville is led by Casey Ford, who in his 3rd year as a starter is completing over 69% of his passes and has 662 passing yards. The Tigers are riding a 12-game winning streak that actually started last season after a 10-7 loss to Southside in Week 4. This year, the Rebels are 2-1, with their only loss coming against rival Greenwood. Southside is coming off of a 38-3 win over Lake Hamilton, in which they scored 24 points in the final 6.5 minutes of the first half to pull away. The run was sparked by a 91-yard pick-six by Jalen Brewer. The next matchup is a de facto playoff game, as the winner between Springdale and Rogers Heritage will be in good position to earn the 6th and final playoff spot from the 7A-West. The Bulldogs enter the game 0-3 and riding a 16-game losing streak, but have shown improvement over the last 2 weeks under new head coach Zach Clark. Senior transfer quarterback Jack Lindsey seems to have found his favorite target in junior wideout Kyler Williams. Williams has 32 receptions for 543 yards through 3 weeks, both of which lead the conference. Heritage, on the other hand, is riding only a 2-game losing streak, with losses to Russellville and Pulaski Robinson after a Week 1 win over Olathe North from Kansas. The War Eagles are led by senior quarterback Jake Qualls, who has never lost to the Bulldogs. If past games between the two schools are any indication, you can expect a lot of points Friday night. Heritage has won its last 3 games against Springdale, scoring 40 or more points in each game. Since the series began 7 years ago, the teams have combined to average 74 points per game. The 4th 7A-West matchup will take place in Springdale, where Rogers faces Harbor. The Mounties are 0-3 with losses to Siloam Springs, Claremore, Oklahoma, and Jefferson City, Missouri. However, they led Jeff City 24-7 after 3 quarters, but gave up 21 unanswered points to lose. In the loss, Rogers got its triple option going, with 6 players combining to rush for 323 yards and average 6.6 per carry. On the other sideline, Harbor sports a 2-1 record and has established itself as a serious contender in the conference. After a tough Week 1 loss to Missouri powerhouse Webb City, the Wildcats have won 2 straight over Kansas City Rockhurst from Missouri and Conway. Senior transfer quarterback Fuller Chandler has been the Wildcats' best player, completing 65% of his passes for 815 yards. He also owns the conference's best touchdown-interception ratio, with 12 TDs and only 1 interception. That concludes our 7A West Conference preview, but we hope you visit AR Preps throughout the weekends. Remember, if you attend any high school football game in Arkansas, please tweet score updates using the hashtag ARPreps. To keep up with other scores, you can visit nwadg.com/scoreboard or follow the AR Preps Twitter account.